Just a great start, everybody. Here we go.
Ocean waves clear up.
All right, all right, all right. What's up, everyone? Happy Merry Hump Day. Here we are for the final episode of Season 3 of Banger Wednesday. And as you can see, we got a bunch of bright faces in Discord with me. But real quick, let's talk about the tracks coming into tonight's show. That was The World Without Us and World Shaper. Both those bands were previously on the Banger Wednesday show, and now they live forever on the official Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. I'm going to pitch that playlist all night. And so if you get tired of hearing it, oh well. So you can do all of these bands a huge favor. Go find that playlist. Go listen to all the bands on there. That is one of the greatest tools that this show has created, and it's doing great things for these bands. And biggest thing is they're getting heard. So please go find that. Also, we've been doing this little giveaway game all year long. And right now, you got about an hour, I guess. If you want to get in on it, you got to go to the brand new YouTube we created. It's populated with every episode of Banger Wednesday, finally. Go in there, hit subscribe, find an episode, comment the word certified. That'll enter you in to win the giveaway package, which is 3 items, a shirt, a hoodie, and a hat. You get to pick the sizes. You get to pick the colors. I spend a lot of money and send it to you. It's a great thing. So if you want to take part in that, you still have time. You have till the end of the episode, so go do that. Real quick, we have 3 bands with us tonight. We have Dead Within Days, Remnants, and Set Alive. And I'm gonna circle back on that in a second. But real quick, let's go with the intros for the hosts. Joining me tonight on the host panel, I have Bo, guitarist from the band Elijah, and our resident gear guru. Also joining us in spirit, because he's in one of the bands tonight, we have vocalist from the band Distance is Dead, vocalist from the band A Day on Earth, artist behind the band Set Alive, which is who's on tonight, Dom. And for those of you that happen to not know me, I'm the guy behind the mask of Forged by Titans and creator Banger Wednesday. All right, I'm about to run out of breath, so I better start moving on. Okay, we're going to go straight into the first band. So I got Joel, Matt, and Robert from Dead Within Days. Why don't you guys hop in here, tell us a little bit about the band and the track we're about to get into.
What's going on, guys? I'm Joel from Dead Within Days. We are a metalcore band from New York and the world's only blind-led metalcore band. If you want to find out what that means, watch the video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. That's how I need to intro all the bands. All right, so here we go.
I got you.
Yeah, as this guy said, they sent us a video. So if you're listening at home, make sure you put your eyes on Twitch, and I'll have that video up on the screen for us. So here we go. We're going to check out this video for Remnants. Well, you know what? Thanks, Bo. I'm an idiot. It's been one of those nights, guys. It's the season finale. I had like 500 things to do. And, my notes are all over the place. So let me back up. That was Dead Within Days I introed. And then I got excited and played somebody else's track. So we're going to back up here a little bit. My bad. It happens. All right. Dead Within Days. We got Joel, Matt, and Robert. And for those of you that may have just joined, I'm that idiot that played the wrong track. All right. Dead Within Days, The Scent of Wolves. They sent in a video. So if you're still watching this train wreck on Twitch, keep on watching, and we're going to watch the right video and jam out. So here we go, guys. Dead Within Days, The Scent of Wolves, the correct song on YouTube. Here we go.
Yo, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, guys, that's never gonna happen.
Dude, what are you guys doing? Wait for the video. We gotta go. Come on.
Are there any secret surprises at the end of this credit roll?
Nah.
All right. I'm gonna mute it, but I'm gonna let it roll.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll let that roll in the background here. Because real quick, I do want to apologize again for that screw up on rolling the wrong track at the beginning here.
Little sneak peek.
Yeah, my bad. So I'm gonna take one of Dom's questions real quick, but then I'm immediately gonna pass it over to you, Bo. Vocalist, that's Joel, right?
Yep.
What or who would be your biggest vocal inspiration?
Specifically for this song, I really tried to channel like my inner Craig Owens. I'm a huge Chiodos fan,
Okay.
and just that powerful high pitch with those like really guttural kind of screaming. I love that kind of stuff. So definitely a lot of Chiodos influence on this one. Maybe some Silverstein.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that whole realm, man, I could definitely hear it in your clean vocals, especially. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of the nicest way to do it. Normally, in those genres, those clean vocals, and this is a terrible way to describe it. And that's why I said I'm apologizing in advance. It almost sounds, no, not to you, but it generally in that genre, the clean vocals almost sound a little bit more whiny, if that makes sense. A little more angsty. Yours were a lot more powerful and less of that kind of angsty whininess, which was amazing, I thought.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got a lot of power behind your cleans. Your harsh vocals are amazing as well. That's no doubt. But your cleans, man, they got some power behind them. I love the way you approach your cleans and execute them.
I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, it was a long way of saying it, but you know, like you're saying, you're talking about Chiodos and Silverstein and all those other guys in that genre. Like I said, their cleans, I don't know, it's a terrible way to describe it, but theirs feel a little bit more whiny and angsty, and yours just sound powerful. But yeah,
that's my whole breath. That's my whole soul in there. You know?
It's definitely there for sure. But yeah, I wanted to get that in real quick in honor of Dom, since he's got to sit there in the corner all night. So Bo, go ahead, take it away.
All right, just start off. Great song. I love the vibe. I love the sound. Very, very, early 2000 metalcore kind of stuff that I absolutely love. Kind of like I got like some like It Dies Today feels a little bit like some Thrice and Chiodos and everything like that. Loved it. I always like a good fake out ending. So to have that just like one or two beats of a pause and then hit the song again and then break the song down more and then slow that breakdown more. That
Play it again, but slower. Yeah.
Really fun ending. I enjoy it. Just a couple normal questions like where are you guys located at?
We're in Long Island, New York.
Long Island. Yep. How long have you guys been together?
Less than a year, honestly.
Less than a year?
About a year, yeah, around that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about a year.
All right. So you're a 5-piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. You guys playing shows yet?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
No.
We have played quite a few. We have a few that we're announcing now. We're going to the next year, and the whole plan is to keep the momentum going.
All right. I like it. As far as the video goes, really fun video. There was kind of a lot going on, like a neat story and everything, and visually was really fun. Who had like the ideas for the video?
It was a lot of fun to make. So I'm glad that translates into the video. But a lot of us, like Rob and I know Matt too, we're into a lot of movies and cinema. Rob and I are into like horror movies, and I'm really into like campy kind of like found footage type horror stuff. So it's inspired from like Blair Witch, things like that. Like you're hanging out like at a pizza place, and specifically, I took inspiration from this movie called Creep, where this guy is a videographer, and like basically there's an antagonist in the movie who wears this big wolf head, and I found that to be really kind of on the nose but also kind of creepy at the same time. That's kind of just a mask. So we took that idea and kind of ran with it. What if we all got picked off by this murderer on our way to make a music video? Then throughout the music video, as we get picked off, we all systematically show up dead in the video as we were playing and stuff like that.
I mean, it was fun. It was very well done, very well thought out.
A lot of strawberry syrup.
You know, you're going in like you're going in less than a year and you know, getting songs going and getting a video up and everything. I mean, playing shows already and all that. That's a lot of progress for a year. So
Thank you.
kudos to you guys. You're kicking butt. As far as like the music side of it goes, how much of like the recording and sound and everything was like DIY, or did you guys have people helping you recording and produce that?
We went to a studio. We went to Westfall Studios. They're located on Long Island too.
Well, you guys were writing for a while before we formed, and then these are kind of like the polished pieces. Then we went to pre-pro in the studio, cleaned them up. But a lot of the songs were pre-constructed from
Yeah.
when we joined together.
Nice. How many songs have you tracked so far?
There's a full EP out that's 4 songs, which this is one of the songs, and then stay tuned. We have another EP coming soon.
Okay. All right.
It's already recorded. It's coming soon.
Got stacks ready to go.
Stacks
All
on
right.
top of stacks on top of stacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna let Forge take some of the questions that I would usually ask. But I got to comment on one thing. The Jackson guitar being used there.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sharp looking guitar.
Yeah, it is.
He's got the same one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mine's got London pickups in it though.
Nice.
I bought that like 3 or 4 years ago when they released them, and it's been one of my favorite guitars since it came
Yeah,
out.
I love that guitar.
So yeah, it's stayed with me. It's not going anywhere. So and then I'll ask one. Now I'm done. Forge, you do it. I got you.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I got
No,
plenty
it's
to say.
your turn.
You go ahead.
So do we know what we use for like the guitar tones on that one?
Yeah. So yeah, they're using EVHs. So the rhythms are using the blue channel,
Nice.
and the leads are red channel, and then the solos were done with a diesel. I don't remember the exact model. Though.
Okay.
I don't remember either.
Nice.
Yeah, it was all amped and mic'd. It's real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so like we're just gonna say it. That's not the Gojira plugin, but that's the amp they use. So that's pretty close, right, Forge? That'd be
Yeah. Yeah.
One way or
Right.
another, we can work with that.
Sure. We'll chalk it up. Yeah. So my turn, Bo.
All you.
All right. So real quick backstory about the Gojira plugin. The reason he brought it up is because season 1, episode 2 of the show, a band showed up, used the Gojira plugin, and then every episode after, for almost 2.5-ish seasons, every episode had at least one band rocking the Gojira plugin. So that's kind of like a question we ask every band on every show just to see if we get a Gojira plugin every episode. Unfortunately, the streak ended a couple weeks ago, but then it got reignited like the very next episode. So it's just been an ongoing behind the scenes thing. But so
It's a
speaking
great
of,
plugin.
yeah, speaking of guitar
plugin.
tones, that was gonna be one of my questions, and you guys said that was an actual mic'd cabinet, and
Yes.
I'm extremely surprised, honestly, because I would have put my money on that was a plug-in. So kudos to whoever engineered that, because that shit was good. I really liked the guitar tone in that track.
Shout out Billy from Westfall. He's the man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And real quick, I'm looking at Twitch chat, and it looks like we have Miss Scarlett, who is actually the vocalist in World Shaper in that first track I played coming into the show tonight. Her comment was, dude, that video is killer for less than a year, coming in with the heat. And yeah, I'm piggybacking off of her. Yeah, it's all coming back to me after watching your video. You guys had that other music video that was kind of like a cult kind of seance kind of video, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's for our song "The Circle." It's like a found footage demon summoning type deal.
Yep. And all that to say, you guys do a really great job in adding that visual aspect to the tracks. The video made sense. What you guys were singing about made sense with what you were seeing, and it was just a fun video, man. It really was. I like the way you wrapped it up at the end. All the little as it progressed, whenever one of the guys would get murdered, he would all of a sudden be playing with blood and whatnot. And honestly, man, I like that the shirts you guys wore. It was the Pringles. I saw a Hellfire Club shirt.
Yeah, trying to go as campy as possible.
Yeah, Transformer shirt. But that's what I'm saying. All those little things are things that most people would not think of. And so I'm a huge horror buff as well. So I picked up on all that, and I really appreciate the effort you guys put in your videos. So that's a huge props to you guys on that. That's a
That makes me so happy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking through chat here real quick, so bear with me, but I do have a couple more things I want to talk about. Okay. All right. So let's see. So we talked about guitar tone, we talked about your vocals. So let's talk about the bass tone. Was that a plugin, or was that an actual mic cabinet as well? Do we know?
That was a plug-in.
Dark Glass, right?
I think it was a Dark Glass,
plugin.
Okay, sounded really, really good. So, I mean, after you guys fooled me on the first one, I figured I had to ask. The guitars had me totally fooled. And as far as the drum tracking, was that actual mic, or did you guys program it for the track?
Yeah.
That's mic'd except for the kick.
bass.
Yeah, except for the kick.
Okay, kicks triggered, I guess.
Yeah, it was a trigger kick.
Cool. But man, overall mix master was amazing. We get a lot of bands from the underground here, and some of them are a little less fortunate and can't get those really tight mixes and masters, but you guys brought one that's pristine, man. You guys have an amazing sound, and and you also have talent that gets elevated with that good mix and master, because you can hear everything you guys are doing. Just all around, man. Just audio wise, visually, banging track. Loved it, every second of it.
Thank you. Absolutely, that's an amazing. We definitely set out to have a good time and just kind of like continue to have a good time. Like, it's hard to look back and then like judge something by like its popularity, because we're always kind of working on new stuff. So keep an eye out for the future. This is just our first year, so we're gonna keep banging stuff out. We got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, and that was something else I was going to touch on. For only being a band for a year and having chemistry that great, that fast, it's amazing. You guys came a long way really fast. Because I mean, look at bands like As Lay Dying. They've been in band for 25 years and they can't get right. So
at least they were the namesake.
Yeah. But, man, yeah, I'm excited for you guys. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys. You guys have a lot good things happening. I'm anxious to hear what else you guys come up with next. So we did talk about the tracks that you got coming out, the gigs you guys have. What platforms are you guys primarily pushing for people to come check you out?
We're on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. We're trying to get our Instagram followers up. We had a really good first year. We're trying to double it by the end of this coming year. So if you can, stop by our Instagram, give us a follow, check out some content. You might see something you like. Let us know.
Hell yeah. And if you can't remember all those places, they are going to live on the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. They now will have 2 tracks on there. You go there, you can find them, click on them there, and go that route if you prefer. So let's see. Was that Remnants hopping back in? Yep. Okay. Sorry. With that, Bo, you got anything else for these guys?
I do not. Great song. Fun having you on. Yeah, keep it going, because that's my style.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. And it looks like you guys gained another new fan in Miss Scarlett. She's a huge fan. She's ready to follow you guys on the journey as well.
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And just a final thing I want to add to us before we switch off. We are the world's first blind-led metalcore band. But that doesn't mean everything. But what it means to us is that we stand for, as an example, for anyone who's suffering from a disability or feels like they don't have a place in the world. You definitely do. I'm legally blind. I walk with a cane, and I still rock out on stage. And anyone can do it. And we're there for you. So don't give up and keep pushing. Anything is possible.
Hell yeah. And that's what I love about this community, man. That's I think we have one of the strongest communities out there. You know, obviously that's arguable, but the way the metal community, especially the underground community, binds together, it's been amazing. And I want to say maybe we touched on this a little bit last time you guys were on, but we also have a band that's been on with a guy that's I can't remember what his percentage was, but he's essentially going deaf, and he's still writing music, and he's trying to hammer it out while he still can. And we've got him on a few times, and it's just great the amount of support he was getting from the community and whatnot. So kudos to you guys for just hammering it out, man.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. All right, so that is Joel, Matt, and Robert from Dead Within Days. We're going to get those guys on the Spotify playlist. And you know what? If you want to go check out their video, find it on YouTube. We'll post, let me back up. The Twitch episode will stay up for a couple weeks. I will yank it off. I will throw it on YouTube. And I will also link all these bands to that YouTube. So if you want to find them that way, find the Banger Wednesday YouTube. Find this episode. Click on these guys. It'll take you to their YouTube, and you can check out all their videos. All right. And I'm going to do one quick reminder, and I'm moving on to the next band. Again, if you want to get in on that YouTube giveaway thing, whatever we're calling it, you need to go to the Banger Wednesday YouTube, hit subscribe, and comment the word certified on any episode. It costs you nothing, and you could win the shirt, hoodie, and hat, and I'll get it shipped to you. We'll do that poll at the end of the episode, so you still got some time if you want to take part. So again, thank you to Dead Within Days. And Remnants, did we get our little technical difficulties squared away? We good to go?
I think so.
I hear you.
Sort of.
All right, so right now I got. Yeah, we see you guys.
Sweet. We switched to mobile.
Okay. Now, right now, just so you know, I got one guy dead center, and the other two guys are a little cut off. So that's up to you guys if you guys want to get nice and cozy. But so I got Aaron and Andy for sure from Remnants, but there's a third face that popped up. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves real quick and tell us about this track we're about to get into that I accidentally played a little bit of earlier.
I'm Aaron. I play guitar.
Andy, drums.
Judd, half cut off new guy, and I sing sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Metalcore band from Indianapolis.
Cool. All right. So, again, guys, this is Remnants. They sent a video in. I do have that queued up. So if you are following along at home on Twitch, make sure you put your eyes on the screen so you can enjoy this video. I got a little bit of a sneak peek, and I can tell you it's a good one. So get ready so we can jam out. So put your eyes on the screen, and here we go. Remnants, Solution 2.0. We're gonna let this go all the way down to the end here. In honor of us talking about horror films a minute ago, I want to play a game. So let's see how bad my ear has gotten over the year, because I am rusty. Was that on 7 Strings?
Yes.
Was that, man? See, I wanted to guess because it had some really good clarity, but I feel like the tuning's lower than it may actually be. Are you guys like in G or something?
G. Yep.
Look at that
Yeah,
shit.
for that track, yeah.
Look
Wow.
at that. Wow.
Not bad. Not too bad.
Look at I'm actually really proud of myself. I'm genuinely smiling on the inside right now and a little bit on the outside. I'm proud of myself. No, but yeah, I like that tuning a lot. I've actually dabbled in a 7-string in G a couple times. So it sounded familiar. I was like, man, that sounds like it, but man, it was a little bit more clear than what I could get mine to be. But anyway, Bo, I'm sorry I took that one question away from you, but I just had the urge. Why don't you go ahead, since I know you have a little bit of familiarity with these guys. Why don't you lead us?
All right, so yeah, we've hung out a couple times, played a bunch of shows. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to get them on the show and hang out for a second. So you're releasing songs right now, and you're tracking more, I believe, right?
Yeah, during the winter we'll be tracking the new EP.
Okay. So I don't remember if I know the story or not. What's the 2.0 for all the songs you brought back out here? I don't know what the full story is on that one.
We got a new frontman, and so we decided we really wanted him implemented onto the album.
Okay.
So we went back in and retracked the album in its entirety, and also, added some bells and whistles to some things, changed a couple things, and, Jutter did his own little flavor to it. So we decided to re-release the 2023 album here in 2024 as an EP, like section 2.0.
Okay. I like it. It's another old school metalcore kind of band for the night. Always gets me good. The lyric video super fun, looks really cool. Did Andrew do that?
No, we have a guy out in the UK who did that video.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out really cool. I'm a sucker for lyric videos because I can't pay attention to lyrics otherwise. So many friends can memorize like every single word to every single song, and I'm lucky to remember the titles most of the time. I'm here for the music. So we talked about guitar tunings. One of the things I really like about you guys, since I got that first message saying, hey, these guys popped up and asked us to jump on a show with them. So obviously, like I was actually on a construction site at the time, up on the 3rd floor doing apartments, and one of the things that really kind of stands out for you guys is how you guys approach the clean vocals. Just like a really unique, like break up a unique set, like a vocal style that we're probably not too used to. Is there anything you guys do with that? Like I know it's like a lot of like kind of reverb and stuff on the recordings and everything. Is that just from your bass player, or is that kind of like something you guys worked on?
That's all me, baby.
That's all. Okay.
I'm with a little bit of help from our friends, Bone at Threshold. He's a master engineer, of course.
Yeah. So that was like, that was like the biggest thing that kind of popped when I first got into listening to you guys for a second before we got to play with you, is just that really, I think, kind of stands out as far as the sound for you guys. And I'm a sucker for everything. So I'm a sucker for the breakdown, and then the slower breakdown, and then the slower breakdown at the end of the song there too. But so we work with our buddy Bone on this one. Do you guys know what he did for like guitar tones on this one?
That's the Neuro DSP. I believe it was the Fortin.
Fortin Nameless.
Yeah, Nameless, I believe. So, yeah, we were able to map out pretty good tone with that. So
Nice.
Well, yeah, I would say it was a pretty good tone. I mean, damn, I nailed your tuning and string count.
Yeah.
It made it really easy. It made it real easy when it was very clear and sounded great.
How about the drums on this one? I know he likes to tinker with stuff a little bit. Did you track live drums as well and kind of do a hybrid thing? I know you're pretty particular how your drums sound.
Yeah. Crazy story with that is right before we went into track, I had 36 breaks in my my left foot. I completely destroyed the bottom of it.
Oh my god.
And yeah, so we mapped everything out and just took it to Bone, and me and him sat down and we got all my tones right, all my shells, all my cymbals, and everything the way I wanted it. And yeah, it was really easy. So
yeah, he's one of those guys. Just watching him do the stuff that he can do on his computer is just kind of mesmerizing. How did you like doing guitar parts and vocal parts with him?
Oh, awesome. Yeah, real thorough, I mean, he knows what he's doing, and he's just as you're recording it and watching it mix at the same time, and I mean, he's just a magician, man.
He's literally doing 5 things at the same time every time. He's got one of those beautiful minds and ears. He's just ADHD at its best, multitasking.
I like it because he's really he's honest about everything. So he'll even ask you after a take, what'd you think of that? He'll turn around in his chair, just like Dr. Evil or something, really slow turn. And then he'll be like, what do you think of that? And, someone could be like, yeah, I kind of liked it. And he'd be like, cool. All right, let's do that again.
Yeah.
Just because there's that little piece of him who's like, you could do a little bit better. So he always wants you to be he wants you to be at 100%.
One block 20 times until he hears the one.
Mm-hmm.
And he hears it, and then he keeps on making you play it. And then he goes back and he's like, it was the second one. This is the one.
Yep.
He even said, like, hey, I'm not producing you guys. And I said, yeah, you are. Yeah, you kind of are. Yeah, so just go ham on it. So, he came out with a lot of cool stuff, sound effects, and just pulled a lot of stuff just out of thin air for us. So, really cool experience with him.
It was like back in, 12, 13 years ago, something like that, when I was out playing. Amarna Rain, they were, in my book, they were very good. They were very good. And I loved what Bone did to their sound, And yeah, I like the way he implements, some of that stuff into ours. And yeah, I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
They were tracking the same as Gwen Stacy and Haste the Day before they gave up. They were on track to beat.
Yeah.
So we love working with Brian.
So let's talk about you've got a couple big shows coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Talk about your shows. We got some pretty wild lineups. Like Saturday night is a pretty wild, like for the local indie bands, and then a traveling band, and then Sunday. Talk about your shows Saturday and Sunday real quick.
Randomly throughout the year, man, we like to host shows, and we always try to put on a big one. You know, every time we host a show, and this is our last one that we're going to host this year. And you know, we did one last year, A Nightmare Before Christmas, and it turned out really, really well. You know, that we just dove right into it, set everything up, handpicked all the bands, awesome turnout. Everyone had a blast. So we were like, man, let's do it again. So right out the jump, you know, I knew our brothers in Countervail, they definitely wanted to come back and do it. And, you know, I was wanting to work with Takers for a while. So reached out to them, got them on the hook, and swindled them into doing a headline. So this is their debut Indianapolis headlining show. And then I'm always listening to new music, you know, all kinds of bands that are up and coming. And I stumbled across this band, Stories Do Storms, out of Kansas City, Missouri. Reached out to them. They were excited. They were like, yep, sign us up. So wham, bam. And then a local band, Damisol, they're relatively new. Everyone deserves their shot. You know, we needed our shot when we first came out. So why not pass on the favor? And this is their debut indie show, their first indie show. So they're going to be opening up this show. So it's going to start off with Damisol from Indianapolis, and then Countervail from Indy, us, and then Stories Do Storms from Kansas City, and then ending it with a huge production will be the Hometown Heroes, Takers. So we're really, really excited about that. We have a toy drive. So anyone who comes in and donates any toy to
Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots.
Good cause.
Yep. We're going to have a raffle, and the winner gets a little holiday box. And inside that box is going to be merch from every single band that they're donating into that box for that person who wins. So that's pretty exciting, really cool. So we're going to have some really good goodies in there.
Hell yeah.
And that's Saturday, December 21st at the Hoosier Dome in Fountain Square, Indianapolis. And then the next day,
Sunday fun day.
at the Black Circle, Indianapolis, we are joined with another local band, Kahani, for local support, and we will be opening up for Victims out of Chicago and Born of Osiris from Chicago. So that's going to be a really, really good one.
Hell yeah. Pumped for you guys on that.
Yeah.
Going into that, you guys are very particular about your live setup for your shows. You got pretty wild live setup. Can you give us like the 5 cent tour or the 5 cent rundown real quick of what kind of stuff you guys throw in your live setup?
How much time do we have?
It's a 50-cent.
Yeah, we can run it down real quick, but man, just starting out, man, just the visual appearance. I mean, we try to keep it, you know, nice and, you know, really eye-popping. We have a huge backdrop, and then we have side scrims with our lights and whatnot, and, you know, our little wedge boxes that have the Remnants E that also glows, and that's just the visual we bring to it. And then the technical, Aaron will be able to take the helm on that one.
Thanks.
You got 60 seconds.
There you go.
Yeah, so I mean, everything is the guitars. We use the Kempers. So we both kind of tweaked our tones with those. So in the bass, between the guitars and the bass, it's all digital, and it's all controlled with the digital mixer, the XR 18, and everything is ran through Cubase, re-EQ'd, back out to the mixer. So the drums, you got kick and snare are triggered. The kick is super cool. We've actually got the kick mic mounted in the drum head itself, so we always get the same trigger every time, which is super nice.
All the shells are mic'd, overheads, and Yeah, everything gets ran through the front of the house, and we always have our own in-house engineer who comes and monitors our sound since he knows us best. So we're guaranteed to get the best sound, in that environment. So we have him at the forefront of it, making sure what you guys are hearing out there is to its full potential.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, you guys bring it hard. You come to play, and you bring the little guys out with you to have fun and try to meet them, and that's always a big part of the community. So you guys keep on doing your thing.
We're the little guys. We're the little guys.
We're just trying to have fun with everybody, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna hand it over to Forge. I talk too much.
No, you're good. Yeah, so looking at chat here, Miss Scarlett commented, love what you guys are doing for the community. And I agree, you guys are doing a lot of really cool stuff. And let's see here. I'm just scrolling through chat. People making fun of me. Not making fun of me, but calling me out on calling and tuning. Well, if you guys enjoyed that, you'll like my next trick. My next trick is I'm going to guess the stick size and brand. I'm joking. I'm not going to do that shit. But if I had to guess, it'd be 5A Vic Firth. I'd be amazed if that was actually right. But why is he smiling?
You're 2 for 2, man.
Wait, I was right? Are you shit?
Yeah, dude.
No shit. Well, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Yeah.
at that. What
Very
the hell?
good.
That was a good guess. All right. Well, anyway, I'm never going to top this interview. Again, back to the mix and master you guys had. It sounds like you guys are familiar, or say you guys are working with the same group that Elijah's working in. That's right, Bo? Yeah, that guy's doing some really awesome stuff out there, and again, this mix and master was top notch. I love the way it sounded. Again, that just lent itself to why it was so easy for me to pick that tuning out. And just like Bo said, you guys got a really cool metalcore feel, and that's home for me. That's where I came up in metalcore, so I definitely appreciate what you guys are doing there. Bo asked a lot of my usual questions, so give me a second here. I'm building up. Now, we talked about the gigs you got coming up, and we talked about this whole 2.0 kind of album thing. So are you guys kind of in full-on gig mode, or are you guys still in writing mode, or a bit of both?
No. After these 2 shows, we're going into hibernation mode. We're just gonna start cramming out the material, working on pre-production, getting everything tracked out, and then putting the bells and whistles on post-production, and should be out swinging by March, April.
Oh yeah. Man, I know my girlfriend's listening. We really need to make a trip to Indianapolis, man. The scene sounds like it's popping out there. All these shows you guys are talking about and the stuff I see Elijah doing. I need to make a trip, man. Catch some of these gigs. But let's see. I'm still looking through chat here. Nothing.
I do want to say.
Go ahead.
With the 2.0 and what we've done with the re-release, we've even done it on another track. But shout out to Johnny Santos on this one. Spine Shank, Silent Civilian came in the clutch in that chorus. Super awesome to have him featured on this track. Also, on another track, we had Michael Hayes from Fight From Within
New York
with us. So super cool to be able to re-release it and kind of put that little twist on stuff too. So,
hell yeah. Yeah, definitely an awesome feature you guys had in there. Again, that whole track was banging, man. It was really well done. You guys brought out a lot of weapons, it sounds like, and hit the nail on the head with the track. So let's see. You guys were talking about merch. Do you guys have? Let me back up. What platforms do you primarily want people to go to find you guys, and where is this merch available? Is it available online?
Yep.
Yeah.
So online, remnantsmerch.com. You can get all our merch on there. Remnants remnantsband.com is the band website. Also stay up to date on current shows, extra stuff we might put on there. But then you're going to get sublinked to the Remnants merch site for the stuff. But Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, not so much X, but we're on there. And
YouTube.
then YouTube. And all those handles are at remnants_indie. Except for Facebook, that's just Remnants.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just type it in, it'll
Remnants Band
Yeah.
at Facebook.com or something like that.
pop right up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Bo was kind enough to throw in Twitch chat the Remnants merch website link. So if you want to click on it, go for it. Awesome. And again, I like to use the bands to segue into stuff I really want to say, which is these guys will also be on the Spotify playlist. So make sure after the show you add it. Go listen to these guys and all the other bands on the playlist. We're up over, 110 bands now that's been on the show that live on the playlist. So go add it and help all of these bands fight the algorithm and get heard. So Bo did a lot of talking. I did a little bit of talking. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about that we may have missed?
Man, other than what we covered with the track and what's coming up in we call it the off season, I guess you could say. I mean, we're plotting out a small tour, going horseshoeing around the state of Indiana, and that'll be in roughly around June with our buddies in Countervail. So that should be really interesting to do, hitting from Fort Wayne up to Detroit, over to, Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Evansville, Louisville, shooting over to St. Louis, and then Peoria, Chicago, and back home to Indy. So be on the lookout for that. And other than that, man, that's it.
Outstanding, man. Again, guys, you guys delivered an awesome track. I personally really love the sound you got. Keep hammering it out, and especially keep doing what you do for your community, man. That speaks volumes of who you guys are as a band. So just keep that up as well. That's awesome. And if anyone happened to be dropping in late, I got Remnants in here. I got Aaron, Andy, and I believe it was Judd, right?
Yeah, sir.
Got it. And in case you were wondering, they're playing on 7 strings, G tuning, and are using Vic Firth 5A sticks. I still can't believe I got both those right. Again, this episode will be on Twitch for a couple of weeks, and then I'll get it over on the YouTube. And at that point, I will link in these bands' YouTube pages. So make sure you go find us on YouTube if you can't find them. And you can make your way over to their YouTube and enjoy the video we checked out tonight and any other videos they have on there. Again, thank you, Remnants, for dropping in and bringing us something to bang our heads to. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our co-host that has been patiently sitting in the corner all night waiting his turn. So Dom is here with Set Alive. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on here, man?
Yeah, I'm to Set Alive. It's a solo kind of alternative metal / deathcore project. I'm kind of hitting both spectrums there, but yeah, this is my first alternative metal song, kind of Chevelle 10 Years-esque. Yeah.
All right.
A YouTube video for you.
Hell yeah. It's the night of videos, man. So, as Dom said, if you're at home, make sure you put your eyes back on the screen on Twitch, and we're going to check out this video. This is called From Your Worst by Set Alive by our co-host Dom. So here we go. Eyes to the screen. Necks loose. Let's go. All right. So let me get Dom back on the screen nice and big. Go ahead, Bo. You've been doing a good job leading off tonight.
All right. Okay, so full disclosure, 2/3 of the bands on here tonight I've already heard the music from. We usually do things slightly differently. I did only watch his video one time after he brought it out, just so I wouldn't quite remember some of it. But you know, you just killed it, buddy. You killed it. I don't know which one I like more, the video or the song. They're both really cool. Whose idea was like the video part of it though?
Oh, full disclosure on the video. It's actually there's a video editing program called Runway ML. It's actually all AI generated.
Okay.
So,
I was wondering how much of it was, but what were you like? You were working on that, you know, with ideas you had in your head for that stuff? Is that what you were doing?
yeah, so I kind of leveraged like ChatGPT to help write scripts for me that would communicate with the AI like in a way that would help at least create some similarities.
I
It's
love
not
it.
there yet. You can't just have the same person in the same video, but yeah, so it yeah, just ideas, and then the forest fire thing kind of came in from a little intro before, and then but yeah, so
That's
it
awesome.
ended up turning out pretty cool.
You gotta use the technology. It's there to help. When you got people that have an idea, and you know, it's so easy to find programs that can help you get that idea out in some way, shape, or form.
Right. And I
It's
think,
awesome.
to be honest, I probably won't do AI music videos anymore. I probably wouldn't recommend them, at least unless it's like older songs people are making them, just because just the throwback I've gotten from the actual music itself being AI, just because the video's AI, has been kind of like, yeah, it's kind of sucked. Because I mean,
That is a problem we have right now, though, unfortunately. So
right. So apparently, I'm AI Jared Leto is what I mean. One of the comments was that is your 100. How can you guys not tell that's AI Jared Leto's voice? And then I'm like, oh shit, dude!
Okay.
Like I promise, all the music's me. You can come watch me make it.
all
from
right, but
scratch,
I've known you for at least a year, and as far as I know, you're not in a cult or leading a cult. So
yeah. So I mean, I think it will be great, like a great use for short form content or things for like if you're running ads or anything. Like, I mean, if you're doing a conversion ad campaign or something, I think that's something you could leverage for fairly cheap to get some good quality ads. But I probably will just stick to actually doing actual music videos next time I decide to do that. So
good insight, though. It's not something I had thought about. Being accused of it being AI. You say, no, I'm just that
Right.
fucking good, right? I'm just that fucking good.
I'm that guy.
I am that guy. I was built for this. So let's talk about the music side of things. This is a solo thing for you. What made you want to do it for a solo project? You know, I mean, you do a lot of other stuff. This is kind of you know, a lot different from like all the other stuff really you do. So what made you want to do the solo project?
Well, because a lot of I'm in too many bands, to be honest. But like, I'm in an easycore project, I'm in a metalcore project, and then I was in like kind of like a rock project, but now I'm just and then I have the, I guess, like Midwestern emo kind of metalcore with Ryan. But wanted to kind of, I like the alternative metal. Like, I love like 10 Years, Chevelle, like Stain, Shinedown. Like, I like those kind of classics 2000s feelings. And then I love deathcore, so I was like, well, why not? Why not just start releasing like some alternative metal songs and some deathcore songs? And so I just kind of, it's just a little passion project. I don't really expect it like to go crazy, but it's just something I really like that music. It's kind of blends out my other passion and that kind of genre with like the easy core and the pure metal core and stuff. So
I mean, it was in your head and you made it happen. So I mean, that's pretty awesome. And you did a lot of the recording and stuff you're doing on your own, right? Like the
right.
tracking.
So all of it was just tracked on my Focusrite Scarlett.
Yeah.
And then I used to go Jira.
Yeah.
So
you're damn right.
I'll be the
you're damn right you
streak
did.
leader here.
Mm-hmm.
So I love Gojira. But and then the bass was actually Euro bass because I'm poor. I don't have a bass yet. So, but and then I went to actually, and I'll shout out Jimmy from Amplified Wax up in Spokane. He's freaking amazing. He mixed and mastered it for me in like 5 hours. I should probably say 4 hours, but he's freaking awesome. I know he's worked with like Escape the Fate and Tech Nine and Zed and Foxes, so he has like a lot of like just a huge catalog of different kind of genres he's worked with. But he killed it. So I was really impressed.
Yeah, sound wise, very very highly produced and fits the idea and the kind of genres behind it very well. Very big and moving. I mean, it is kind of. I don't know. Just it's gonna get you right in the feels because it's such a good throwback to all that stuff. If you're nearing 40 and you do the kind of music that we do, you loved Chevelle and you loved that kind of stuff back then. If you're saying you don't, you're lying. I mean, so I love it. It's great. Your vocals are killer. Sound production is awesome. I love the mustache. So I'm proud of you, buddy. And it's been fun hanging out with you for the past year. I'm gonna turn it over to Forge.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So let's see. Where do I want to start? You know what? Bo didn't ask this question. Guitars. What were we using? How many strings and what tuning? Or do I need to guess
6
again?
Strings.
Oh,
Actually, no. You go ahead and guess. I already said 6 strings, but guess the tuning.
I'm playing the song back through my head right now. Man,
it's gonna be something oddball like C#, drop C#.
That's why I wanted to go somewhere in that range, but I feel like it's deceptive with the mix. I feel like it might be. I don't know. Let's go A#.
No, actually, it's like drop D modal.
Oh shit! Yeah, that one was really deceptive. I thought it was higher, but for some reason, I just had the feeling I was going to get fooled on this one and look like an ass. So I went the other way. But all right, no. And you already chimed in. Your mix and master guy, he did a really good job on this track. Super clear. And so I wear a pretty flat sounding headset, and it sounded really good. That wasn't on purpose. I just got a very flat, equalized headset. And whenever I listen to tracks, and if they sound good on my headset, then I know they're going to sound good in the car and everywhere else. So that guy did you right for sure. Very awesome sounding track. Very powerful. Your vocals, compared to like Distance Is Dead and stuff, obviously you were kind of doing a little bit different thing there, but I can't really put my finger on it. Like I don't know, I'm not a vocalist, guys, but I felt like you had a little bit of a deeper kind of push, if that makes sense. Like it was a little bit more deep and less head. I don't know. I don't know vocals. We actually talked about it a little earlier. Angsty. In Distance Is Dead, I feel like it's a little bit more angsty, and in here it was not. So I don't know how to describe all that. But what would you say you've done different vocally compared to Distance Is Dead?
Yeah, in Distance Is Dead and A Day on Earth, I really don't do the lower register talking, like singing in the lower register. I'm usually always pretty high, and all my stuff is pretty yelly. This one was, I guess, like in the verses and stuff especially, was definitely more of a singing a lot lower than I guess what I usually do. So
yeah,
it was kind of more in tune with like the kind of like Stained, Shine Down kind of, I guess, esque. Wouldn't say that I'm as good as them, but like kind of like tried to go sing a little bit more of a lower register than where I guess my talking voice usually is. So
got it. Yeah, and I guess that's what I'm trying to say without saying it, because I'm vocally dumb. But yeah, I definitely could tell a difference between your cleans and those other bands compared to this band, and I enjoy it, and obviously because I also enjoy that style. from back in the day. So kudos to you, because I mean it's just another testament to your range and ability. So very awesome sounding track, and I know that AI video, you know, you're feeling like you shouldn't have done it, but for the track and the feelings that you were putting out vocally and with the music, that video did complement it very, very well. It felt like it was meant to be. So I enjoyed the video along with the track. So kudos on that. Sucks that you have to deal with that shit. I mean, that's the world we live in, you know.
Yeah.
There's so many people.
And I mean,
go ahead.
right. Yeah. A lot of people really did enjoy it. I think like a lot of the general public aren't going to give like a rat's ass really about whether the video is AI, if it's communicating, like making them feel a certain way.
Yep.
But I mean, for like, you know, it's always easier to tone into the negative and stuff. And the last thing I'd want is like, oh yeah, dude, he's just using AI. Like his voice is AI, the whole music's AI. And I'm like, dude, come. You know, I worked so hard on this.
It's always those one or two comments when you shouldn't just just not read the comments that day. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not like a lot of people overwhelmingly enjoyed it, and I don't know. I just don't want to go down that route where, especially going into an age where AI is going to be so prevalent.
Yes.
And I think honestly we're going to kind of music's going to turn into not the so much perfection, but hearing the imperfections to kind of really validate the legitimacy of the music. And so
yep.
If I can keep that, and I thought about it, I was like, you know what, maybe I know some guys here in Tri-Cities who are flipping really talented and big in the film industry, so might as well kind of go support jobs. So,
right.
But I probably will use AI for like short form content, because I think it's an awesome tool that can be leveraged in a lot of different ways. So
mm-hmm. Awesome, man. Looking at chat, Scarlett, a lot of great controlled vibrato. That's from Miss Scarlett. I really don't know what that means too much, but she says it's good, so it's good.
She's always hyping me up. I appreciate you, Scarlett.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, okay, so this is a solo project, and solo project in the sense that you did the vocals, you did the guitar tracking, bass was programmed, you said?
Correct, yeah.
Drums programmed?
Drums were programmed.
Man, honestly, dude, I love programming drums. It's just amazing. It's perfect. It's the perfect like bandmate. Never wrong.
Yeah.
So awesome though, man. That's great. You're living the same life I'm trying to live, minus the vocals. You know, I got to do all my drum programming, bass programming, my guitars. I have to find someone to sing, but that's awesome. I know it's tough, so that's why I'm giving you praise, because you created something really awesome, and I'm glad to hear you getting some really good feedback, because it's well deserved. With that said,
Thanks,
what platforms are you primarily wanting people to go to check out Set Alive right now?
Spotify, Apple Music, preferably if you're trying to stream, and then I'm trying to be a lot more active on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, but I don't know if that junk's getting banned on January 18th or whatever they sent, so I don't know. But
jeez, yeah,
we'll see. But really, probably trying to transition to Instagram a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. And so this is going to be, this is what, your second track you released from Set Alive? First, second?
Yeah.
Second?
This will be the second.
And I guess the plan is just to do single releases periodically, or are you actually working towards a full album or something?
Yeah, so probably get 8 singles released, and then probably release an album with 2. And then one will probably be like another alternative metal song, and then another deathcore song, and then probably just kind of keep repeating, you know, as long as I'm enjoying it, not pulling too much from both ends. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I have a song I'm going to get done again with Jimmy from Amplified Wax on next Friday, so that'll be fun.
Hell yeah, love it. Let's see, I'm just looking at chat out the corner of my eye real quick. again, let me go back to Scarlett. She had put something else. I love that you are doing a passion project. Your vocals really show through here, and I can hear you taking it away. So, you know, just more praise, man. You well deserved. I mean, there's a reason why, you know, I asked Dom and Bo to be a part of the Banger Wednesday show way back when. Both of them are super talented in their particular areas. So it's definitely no surprise whenever you guys come in here and you share a new track, and it's just awesome. You know, there's nothing more you can say than it's just amazing music, you know. And that's been kind of like the story of the Banger Wednesday show since beginning till now. You know, there is so much good music out there, and we've been just super fortunate to get nothing but amazing bands on the show. And again, it's just really awesome to see that not only do we get awesome bands randomly, but we have super talented hosts that are taking part in it as well. So it's just cool. It's just that whole community networking thing. It's been going amazing. I'm super thrilled with how the show's been going, and that's why we'll be back for season 4. But anyway, back to Dom. So again, got Dom here, our co-host from Banger Wednesday, with his band Set Alive. He is also vocalist for the band Distance is Dead and vocalist for A Day on Earth. And he's also active on TikTok for as long as that lasts, and Instagram. So be sure you go and find him. This track, again, will be on the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist, along with all the other bands we've had the privilege of checking out over the year or so we've been doing this. And let's see. Well, did you have any more questions for Dom there, Bo? Nope. All right. Well, now seems like a good time to see who wins this prize giveaway. You guys down for that? Let's check it out. So let me just take a real quick peek at the YouTube and see if anyone else entered while we've been sitting here chit-chatting. Let's see. Nope. So, with me, got a hat. Oh, a name fell out. Got a hat. Got some names in it. I'm going to shake it up on camera. I'm going to grab a name on camera. I'm going to pull it out. Open it on camera. And the winner is YouTube user @MeDude. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Maybe not. I was trying. @MeDude. So @MeDude, if you happen to be listening, reach out to me. I will try and reach out to you via YouTube. If not, see if we can get you to pick out shirt size and color, hoodie size and color, and hat color, because it's a multi-size hat. So congratulations to @MeDude, whoever you are, you won it. Okay, so again, let's just go and carry on to that. Remember, guys, every episode of Banger Wednesday will be on YouTube after it leaves Twitch, so be sure you take time to go subscribe and catch all the great bands. Again, this is the season 3 finale. I'm gonna get Bo and Dom in here to say some parting words in a second, but I want to remind everyone that we will be back for season 4. We're gonna do some really cool things to kind of change up how we roll out our content as it goes. So be sure to stay tuned, check it out, and you know what? I'll leave a little fruit hanging there. We are talking to a new co-host to bring on board, so we may have a new face come season 4. We'll see how that plays out, so stay tuned for that. And you know what, Bo, why don't you you got a few parting words about season 3 or anything?
Pretty phenomenal music we've gotten on, and a lot of fun people coming on and talking with us and spending part of their evening just hanging out with strangers and trying to, you know, let people know who they are and what they're doing, and a little bit of the gear questions. I mean, it's just always a lot of fun to get people on here and try to see how we can get them to open up and chat. And it's just been a a neat year, kind of helping build the community with you, and had a lot of fun with y'all. So hopefully we keep on rolling with it and do some more fun stuff next year, and can keep on finding new ways to help, promote some of these awesome people that have been on the show with us.
Hell yeah. How about you, Dom? You got any parting words for these people?
Oh yeah, you haven't let me speak all
I know
this episode.
He's been plugged up. Here we
I've
go.
been itching. Yeah, so honestly, it's been freaking amazing. It's been a freaking awesome adventure since season 1, since Forge invited me. And Forge really making this just to bring any unsigned bands or bands that don't get their name out there, give them a chance to get their music out there, get some value out of this, hopefully get on a playlist that hopefully keeps, as the show keeps progressing, gets bigger and bigger and more listeners, and hopefully get some things to help you guys trigger the Spotify. And I mean, we've seen on this show countless many times bands like both these bands who came in today, who just worked their asses off to the bone, create a quality and amazing product, and looking at a business structure. Like, you guys have created a quality and absolutely amazing product that's mixed and mastered well, that you guys put your hearts into, and that you guys come and share your guys' artistic vision. And it's been freaking absolutely amazing to see all of these bands throughout the show be able to do that. And really, our goal here is just to give you guys a stage so you can share your artistic vision, what you guys have spent your, all those hours practicing, all those hours making, mixing and mastering, all the money you've spent to go get it done or get music videos done or DIY it yourselves. Like, you guys just keep working your asses off, and you guys deserve to get your voice heard. And so continuing to season 4, hopefully we can keep getting more traffic, keep getting more people in here, so that, in like Forge always says, any of the bands who've already been on here are more than welcome to come back. Like, we want you guys to succeed. And we keep hearing time and time and time again, these bands like you guys who come in and just blow us out of the water with just absolutely an amazing song that should be heard by millions and millions of people. And it sucks that we got to rely on algorithms and content and stuff for your guys' artistic vision to be heard and accepted in the way it should be. Because what you guys played tonight, both those bands were is freaking badass. Like, and I wish more people had that blaring in their car stereos at work, doing whatever they were doing and relating to that and the deep messages you guys provide. I mean, it's freaking badass. And so hopefully for the future of the show, it keeps getting traction the way it has, and we keep getting more and more viewers. Playlist keeps going up, and we can get more bands. And thank you guys for showing up. I mean, it's hard. You'd think a lot of people who have new music and they're excited to share it would be on the show in a split second and, be sharing their links and doing all that. But I mean, it's hard. Sometimes we get bands who, it's, well, we don't really feel like it, and it's like, good on you guys for taking the time to come on the show, sit here the whole time and support all the bands that are playing. And I mean, it should just go to show the value you guys as musicians have on the community and what you guys are really looking for in us to support. So, like, good on you guys, and good on all the bands that have been here. I'm super excited to continue working with this, and hopefully we can get that playlist freaking streaming. Hopefully I'll run some conversion ad campaigns and then get a whole bunch of listeners, and we can blow you guys all up. That'd be freaking awesome. So,
yep, for sure. Well said, Dom. And so, like both these guys said, it's been an amazing ride. Just real quick, I'm not going to bore everyone too much with history lessons, but for those that don't know, season 1, episode 1, Banger Wednesday, I had 6 bands send me tracks, and 0 of the 6 showed up on episode 1. So I literally sat right here on Twitch by myself, listened to all 6 tracks, and just talked to myself, really. And episode 2, I want to say Dom, Bo, and 2 or 3 other bands were on the episode 2. Full house, ton of people tuned in, and then the rest is history. And here we are, still going strong. After that first episode, I thought I was just wasting my time, but I don't give up that easy. So here we are. It's been an amazing ride, man. And like we were hinting at, we're going to try and bring in another host next season, just to bring another angle, another view into some of these tracks that we get on here. And hoping all those little things help strengthen the community and generate some positive traction for the show. Because obviously we want it to grow, so all these bands have a much stronger platform through the show. It's been a wild ride. Again, we're going to change up the format just a little bit going into season 4 to help with the content releases specifically for the bands. And I want to stress that we are going to change a few things, and it's specifically so each band gets highlighted better per episode. And the way we roll the content out, it'll be easier for each band individually to take that episode and push it through their fan base, through their own channels. So it's all with the bands in mind. So we hope everyone comes back next season. We're going to take off the rest of the year, so everyone enjoy the holidays. We are probably going to take off all of January because I do need to do a little bit more work on season 4. I want to start pre-scheduling. So I already got a few bands locked in. We'll get the new host on board and get them up to speed on how we're going to tackle this. And to be honest with you, I really want to try and release some of my own music with my band over the next couple months. So I need a little bit of extra time with that. But come February, we're going to be hitting it hot and heavy. And it's going to be the next season is going to hopefully blow this season away. That's my hope, and I feel like we can do it. But anyway, I know it's getting late on a work night, and most of us got jobs that pay the bills. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's been a great season. Thank you to the bands Dead Within Days, Remnants, and our co-host band Set Alive for joining us on the final episode and bringing us some badass tracks to end the season and the year for that matter. From Bo, Dom, and myself. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Even though we won't be live, hopefully we'll have all the platforms still spitting out content, so we're not going anywhere. And we'll end the show with another track from the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. And I usually say the words, stay safe, keep banging your head, and I'll see you next Wednesday. But it's going to be a couple of Wednesdays before I see you again. So, again, stay safe during the holiday season. Everyone's traveling. Everyone's, heads everywhere is trying to keep up with everything. Be smart. Be safe. And we'll see you guys real soon. Time will pass quick. So here we go. I'm going to throw you guys into the outro room, and we're going to play a track off the Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. And you know what? These guys have been someone that I like to play on repeat sometimes. I thought they were an amazing band and part of the show. We're going to go ahead and play Miserable End from The Tides. So here we go. See you guys soon.
Dancing with the dark, I cry.